Guys, hi. It's your girl, Indy. I know it's been a while that I've posted or been around. So this one is my labor and delivery story. It has part 2 and part 1 because I went a lot, especially like a lot. So after the video I made of what's in my hospital bag, I think 2 days after, my mucus started coming out, and then I started panicking. Like, is it this it? Like, is baby coming out? Because I've heard like when you passing out mucus plug, it means you might be going through labor or something. Okay, let me put this guy out. So I started passing my mucus plug. So I was like, okay, this is it. Let me go to the hospital, and it was all okay. This is TMI, but it was all to like with the mucus thingy that comes like bloody. So I went to the hospital, and they admitted me. So I stayed there for a night, and I did not have any pains. I could hear people screaming, crying, like through labor pains, and I'm just chilling there with my phone, even falling asleep. But I was so scared. I was like, oh, I don't want to go through that. But I did, and I stayed, and I was 1 centimeter dilated and 2 centimeters long. So that means, yes, my cervix is open, but it wasn't that much. So, and they said I should start walking. Maybe by the morning, things will start progressing. Nothing happened. In the morning, I fell asleep. I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning to go take a shower. Literally, you have to wake up and go 2 o'clock in the morning to go take a shower, because by 6 o'clock it's when they change shifts and they start putting you onto the CTGs and checking everybody who's in pain, and so that the night shift nurses, they leave. So I just took a bath, took a shower, and I would say my Crocs were very helpful, because the showers aren't really clean in the public hospital. As I said, I was going to give birth to the public hospital. So all that bag, let me tell you something, all that bag that I had with everything, the robes and everything, it was hot. I didn't even use most of the stuff. I don't want to lie. If you're going to the public hospital, don't pack a lot of stuff, because most of the stuff you're not going to use, they're going to give you those gowns or nighties. So I packed 2 of my nighties and 2 of my PJs. No, 1 of my PJs. And a gown and all of that. I didn't have slippers because I thought I was not going to need slippers, which I didn't. So Crocs all the way. Rather have Crocs because they're comfortable, they're warm if you're feeling cold, and you can go into the shower with them. You don't have to pack a lot of stuff, because public hospital, like, okay, let me just not jump into, because I'm gonna keep blabbering. Let me just get to the story. So I woke up, and they put us in the CTGs, and they changed shifts, and by 8 or 9 o'clock the doctors start coming in for their rounds, so to check who's gonna be discharged and who's gonna still be there. So I was not having any pains, and I was still centimeters, 1 centimeter dilated too long. The doctor came, this tall doctor. Let me tell you, the fingers. So he was like, he wanted to stretch out. I don't know what is stretching my cervix or stretching what, but all I can tell you, that was hell. It was, yo guys, it was very painful. I'm not gonna lie, it was very, 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 very painful, but he stretched it out. And I started passing more of mucus, but it was more bloody this time. Sorry, TMI. But I stayed there. I was admitted. I stayed there again. They say maybe I can still progress. I was so miserable. The hospital food, guys. You just sit there. You're just tired, and network and I nothing is progressing. No progress. No nothing. I was still 1 centimeters dilated until throughout the night, even the following day. And then the other doctor came. Sorry, guys. And then the other doctor came in the morning, female. She was like, yes, I am having a bloody show. Sorry. Newborns, even now I'm just taking this time. I'm like, let me just do it, because he's holding me back. Like, there's a lot to do. He needs more of my attention. So let me just do it. It's gonna be in the video and not gonna be in the video. So bear with me, guys. So she was like, no, she should have been discharged like yesterday, because it's just a bloody show. So when amanza akwiqhuma, then come back. And I was so disappointed at the same time, happy to go home, but disappointed. I was disappointed because I wanted to give birth, because your girl was tired. I was 37 weeks, so I was so tired. I was like, just let this baby come. Okay, sorry, I keep on stopping because of I have a baby. So where was I even forget where was I. So I was discharged, disappointed, but I came home and I slept through the night, because the beds, they're not comfortable at all. So half of the things that I packed in my hospital bag were not even useful, so I had to repack and minimize my bag. So I carried like a little bag for me, and the baby's bag was left in the. I was like, okay, if I go there and then I'm in active labor, then my baby dad is gonna bring the bag. So he stayed here, but I was like, okay, this is it. I'm tired. Let me try. Guys, you all know the struggle. After 37, 38 weeks, you had it about here. Like the going to pee a lot, eating uncomfortable, heartburn. I had it about it right here. So I tried to increase my labor. Sorry to say, which is the wrong thing, but I was tired, so y'all can understand. So I was like, okay, not in the bad way, like it pushes into that are very harmful to the baby. So I was like, okay, because throughout my pregnancy, I was lazy. I was so lazy. I'm not gonna say I was an active. I had an active pregnancy or anything. No, I was very lazy. I slept a lot, and so I had to reduce my hospital bag to this bag. This is the bag that I carried. Oh wow. So this is the bag that I carried for. I had packed 190. The gown had to go. The socks had to go. I had my nightie and the clothes that I can go out with after giving birth, and my toiletries. That was it. Nothing much. And then I had on those bags that are like freezer bags, but they're bigger, large. I had his outfit just in case I give birth, and then his rest of his clothes are still here. So I wrapped out his onesie and his vest, and then pampers, and then socks, and then a beanie. So I just wrap it up and put it in there and just put it safe, and his umbilical cord things, and then a diaper pick. That was it, because you can't breastfeed there, like carrying like a bottle. So now I'm 1 month postpartum, I have to say, but that's why I have to say that part, because that's why I keep looking at that part. This nigga, he's doing the most. So I stayed in here, and then I started doing squats, and doing this thing, 3 mile thingy on YouTube. I was doing youth sleep. I was doing it for 30 minutes and sleep. And I was drinking and boozy juice, guys. The juice, pineapple, tropic. It's too sweet, but I've heard it does wonders. So I did squats. And then I was here for 2 days ending, and was doing squats. And I was doing squats. Baby daddy helping me at doing squats, doing the hip dip and everything. The next morning, I think it was Sunday. Sorry. So the next morning, we were getting ready to do laundry. We always do laundry, like me and the baby daddy, my boyfriend. We do laundry together. So I was like, let me just be active this morning. So, and then while we're in the kitchen, I think I was making oats. In the kitchen, I'm like, oh, because you know those, like, I feel like this is all, and all of those things. When I was in the kitchen, I felt like that, and then I was like, I feel like something's gonna come out. And then I just stood there for a few minutes, because I felt like something was gonna come out, and nothing came out. We went to the hospital. I was like, okay, let me just finish up cleaning and doing the laundry. We'll go probably around 12, because I wasn't feeling any pain. Because I was not feeling any pain, so I was like, let me just, guys, it's even hard to even do this video with him. Okay, so let's just go to the hospital. Like around 12, I get ready. This time I was like, maybe this is the time, maybe the boy is coming. So I went to the hospital, and you have to go to, I don't know, F word, what, but where they can check you before they admit you. So they checked me, and then the doctor asked me what's wrong. I said, I mean, the sisters asked me what's wrong, and then I was like, my water broke. So since my water broke, it was like, okay, like, do you have a pad on? You obviously have to wear a pad, because it kept getting even more and more and more. And then she was like, okay, you're definitely going to be admitted. So I had to put the CTG, and the next CTG, I stayed there for. I was still not having pains, nothing, zero. I sat there, and they checked my cervix, still 1 centimeter too long. Imagine. I was like, okay, this is it. If I'm not dilated, clip, clip, it's coming for me. So I stayed there for some time, and I was admitted. Went to the maternity ward or what? I think so. I stayed there, and no pain, no nothing. I was still just changing pads, and that was it. TMI. Stayed throughout the night. I think I slept around 10, woke up around 1:30, and I go to the showers, because in the ward there was a lot of us. So it might actually take some time for you to take a shower. So the earlier it is, the better. You have to wake up early so you can shower and get ready. If you want to go back to sleep, you can go back to sleep. So I took a shower, and I came back, and then I just fell asleep again. In the morning, when the doctors came to do the rounds, so the doctor, the same lady, same doctor actually that discharged me when I had blood issue. She was like, okay, mommy, you back. What's up now? And then I was like, my water broke. She checked me. She was like, okay, your water broke. Any pain? I was like, nope. When did your water broke? Like yesterday around 8. And she was like, okay. I had to be induced again. So I had to be induced again. So I was taking this thing that you take for 4 doses. In the morning you have a cup around 10, and then 12, and then 2, then 4. So I had those, and then I was walking. Jim, and then I was checked. Still 1 centimeter too long. I was so irritated because I'm like, okay, fine. I'm not gonna go and puma without done. So I might as well. I'm just gonna go to C-section if that's the case. It is what it is. So I started walking around past 4 late. The pain started coming, but they were painful. And then they put me on the CTG. They finished me. I was so much in pain, guys. I'm a band. So it was visiting hours, I think around 5. So my baby daddy came, and then I was still on the CTG because he came while I was on CTG, because I was the only one who got induced in the ward. So I was on CTG, and he came. I was so in much pain. He didn't even know what to do, because he can speak to me in 1 minute. I'm quiet, just listening to the pain. I wasn't screaming, just quiet. And then 6, he left, started walking. I ate, I walked. Guys, a labor ward, like, yes, not a labor ward, maternity ward. Go higher. If you get along with the ladies, you might have the best time, because you all get along with the same thing. It's just, hey, I'm tired, and all of those things. So the pain started getting stronger around 8, like very strong. Like I would sit down for some time and then start walking, and then around 9, the nurses were like, lights out, now it's asiko. And I was like, okay, cool, I'm tired anyways, I've been walking the whole day, so let me just sleep. I tried, guys, nothing. I was in and out to the bathroom, because the pains were getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Around 10, the nurses, they came to check who's in pain. If you're in pain, they check if you're dilating or anything. And then I was 2 centimeters. Okay, I was like, okay, some progress, but it's still slow. 2 centimeters dilated, and I was like, okay, you know what? It is what it is. This is Hambela. If that's the case, I'm not gonna be walking and stuff. I'm tired. Around 12, this pain started getting really strong, like really strong. I remember I wasn't yelling, but all I could do was breathing, and this is the only thing I was doing. Guys, I thought that was it, and then they put me in the CTG, and you shouldn't move, because you're gonna disrupt the CTG thingy that is happening there. So I was so much in pain even then. 12, and then this other sister came and checked me. She was like, you're still 2 centimeters dilated, nothing's going on. I wanted to cry because I was so much in pain, but I was going through the most, guys. Going in and out the toilet, in and out in the toilet, in and out in the toilet. Like when you have to walk, not even halfway there to the bedroom, you have to stop, and then you have to public hospital is like, okay, you have to do what they tell you to do, otherwise you're gonna have the worst experience ever in the public hospitals, because nobody cares. You have to just listen to them. The minute you think you're better than the nurses and everything else, that's when you're gonna have a tough time in there. So I was so much in pain. Then this nurse came at around 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. And then she was like, "Are you in pain?" I was like, "Yes." She was like, "Okay, come, let me check you." And then when she checked me, I was 4 to 5 centimeters dilated. She put me on the CTG. I'm in pain, and that thing is hell. Is hell when you are having contractions. And the nyamezela, and then the baby's heartbeat was, she was like, in the CTG, they had to so that they wake the baby up. They gave me sweet water so that my CTG, so that I can be transferred to labor ward. Otherwise, I won't be transferred with the kind of CTG I had. They put drip on each drip and everything else. That nurse, I'm a person who doesn't have like a visible veins, so she put the needles all over until she find it this side. This side was poking the hands. Here, she was poking me a lot, so till she found it, and she was like, "Okay, tatin dozako," and we're going downstairs. Guys, there you don't have. It's not while you're in pain. You have to carry your own stuff, so that's why you have to not to bring a lot of stuff in a public hospital, because after, like, you have to carry your own stuff to labor ward. So I had the drip on my side, I had the bag on my other side, and I had to go. I was walk for like 5 steps and then stop because I was having contractions. I went to labor ward. They put me in the CTG. I hate that thing. I swear, I thought I was gonna die, guys. I'm traumatized as we speak. Like, I thought I was gonna die. That CTG thing is hell. In that time, I would think the contractions were seconds apart or minutes apart, 1 minute apart. I was yelling at this time, calling up my mother, like, "God, Mom, help me, wherever you are. If you can pull me out of this, I promise I won't do it again." Yeah. From 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock, I was on CTG through those pains. And then the nurse, she came, she was like, "If you feel like something you wanna push or you wanna pass the stool, let me know. Do you feel like it?" I'm like, "Yes." I think around like 2-6. Yes, around 2-6. It was time for me to push. I pushed, I think, for 30 minutes or so, because hopefully there was another nurse that was helping me out to push, because apparently I was not doing it right. She just, my stomach, doing this in my stomach so she can take the baby out. She was very nice, that one. I gave birth in the morning at 6 in the morning. The relief and everything, guys, the relief, it's amazing. Now there it was like, okay, you had to breastfeed and there was no milk coming out, so those breastfeeds, don't bring them. They don't. They're not gonna work, because the milk doesn't just come now, like, okay, the baby. But for me, it was a struggle, because even as a Kaya, we struggle with that. Even my sister struggled with that milk coming out the booze. Even if she tried drinking everything, even my firstborn, I tried to, nothing came out. So I was like, they were asking me, "So what are you gonna do?" I was like, at this point, I'm just gonna formula feed. So I was left there, and then the nurse from the morning shift or the day shift came. She was like, "Okay, Miss Indipile, go to the showers and clean yourself up. So as you guys to take the child and go to post something the other ward. I'm bleeding like hell. You have to stand up to the bed, wipe yourself up, even if you're dripping. Go to the shower. It's that side. You go to the shower. I was not even thinking that. I was thinking of taking my baby and going to feed him, because they were like, okay, his sugar level's gonna drop. Be fast about it. I took a shower fast. I was so much in pain, but I was like, for my son, I'll have to check my baby. Like, they don't help you. They don't help you. So I had to take my bag, my baby, and walk to the other ward. When I get there, and they came and gave us the book, Leon done, to fill out everything, to clean up and stuff. So I was waiting for him to pass stool, the first stool, like the black one, the black thingy. I don't know what it's called. And so it was, I had to wait for it for me to be discharged on that day. And I had it about, to be late. So I was like, I hope they don't. He does. And then he was drinking milk, like, in fact, the one that is in the boxes. But he didn't drink it that much because he just kept on sleeping. He's a baby. So I waited and waited and waited. He was not passing on stools. And I'm like, I'm fed up of being here. He's gonna pass stools anyways. The doctor just came, did not check the nappies and anything. He just came and discharged me and the other girl that we were there, just the two of us, and then he discharged us. And in my way, I was like, okay, I hope this baby passed the stool. And then I came landing around 12. Baby daddy had to take some time off at work, I think for a week. He took some time off at work for a week to come and help me. So he picked us up and we came back here. And then I think after 3 hours, he passed the stool. So I was, whew. So that's my labor and delivery story. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification button so that you can get notification when I upload. Yes, I am. I'm gonna try, because it's kind of hard now because I'm 1 month postpartum. I'm gonna try to upload literally, because I have so much content coming out, but the baby's just keeping me up. As you guys can see, it was even a struggle to make this video. So thank you guys for watching, and make sure to subscribe, share the video to whom you feel like they need to hear the labor and delivery